It's stream time! Yeah, we got two options. Gonna go with the replay request first, and then we shall cover the game from the League of Forgotten Battlefield. So without further ado, let's start it. I think I should put up studio mode. Produce studio mode. See? Studio mode. Scene. Ah, this isn't that hard. I can do this. Got the date. Got this. Put it up. I can do this. This seems to be absolutely fine. Play request. Requester's name is XD. Yeah, should work out. Should be fine. I haven't used boosters in a while. Maybe my booster needs an update as well. Have to check that. Booster would be good. Also, there's a new thing out there. Completely forgot what I was talking about. Yeah. It's an extension. Yeah, it's a new Twitch extension that records the players' stats and stuff. So that's gonna be added up sooner or later. Not right away though. I have everything. Okay, we got the music playing now. I think we. Oh no, we don't have the music. Do not have the music because we're not transitioned into the other view yet. Just need to check up some final touch-ups before we start today's cast. Didn't take more than a minute. Da-da-da. This one is there. This one is fine. Fine too. There we go, I found booster. Okay, now booster is on. Everything is in place. So let the cast begin. Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with another WarCraft 3 cast. This time around, this is going to be a replay request, and it is going to be a 2 versus 2 on Twisted Meadows. A replay request by NewbieXD, longtime member and very helpful admin at my community Discord server, the capital Z. Everything fine, everything seems to be fine. Yeah, everything transitioned fine. Even the booster opened up. Ah, okay, I can use studio mode. Studio mode seems to be cool. It's fine. Alrighty then, without further ado, let's introduce the players. We got Team Blue, NewbieXD spawning at the 11 o'clock position on this map. Opening up with a standard undead altar build. His ally, the blue Nidal player Doda, opening up with standard Nidal build over here. And their opponents is going to be Bright, who is spawning as the Peach Orc player at the 5 o'clock, with his ally being probably gonna slaughter this name, but I'm gonna attempt to say it either ways. It's going to be Wins Netvu 5 or Peach Night Owl. Here, who is spawning over here as at the 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, that's not the 10 o'clock, that's the 2 o'clock. What are you doing, Stormy? You don't know what's the difference between a 10 o'clock and a 2 o'clock. And for a moment there, I thought that was the altar. The altar's up here. Ancient of War being dropped over here near the Goblin camp to creep out for the Nidal player, that being between both of the bases of Team Peach. So both teams sending out some scouts to check up what is cooking. It appears that Doda will actually detect this AOW creeping. He does have... There may be a chance that Doda may go in for some early aggression. He is known for the early Demon Hunter super hyper aggression play. Let's see how this works out to be. I seem to be going in for Huntress by my understanding, and Newbie XD on the other side with some sacrificial skulls and Rod of Necromancy. Seems like he's going in for a ghoul play. And ooh, what do we have here? It appears that the first hero for Wins is going to be the Alchemist, and the Alchemist using Chemical Rage as the first spell, going to be increasing its attack speed by a lot. But is it actually going to be enough for him to deal with the Demon Hunter? That is the bigger question. Alchemist back near his base after a few swipes against the Demon Hunter. And what do we have here? We got some action flowing in. Farseer by Bright, the Peach Orc. Peach Orc sending in the Farseer there, dealing some harassment at the base of Doda, trying to cancel that Moonwell. If he manages to do that, he is going to be keeping Doda from producing units for some time there, but it appears that Doda wants none of that. Doda managing to actually bring down that Farseer to 70 HP. Gonna have some time to deal with these feral spirits over here, the spirit wolves, but he should be fine for the most part. He can easily just detonate one of them over those spirit wolves and be done with. But then again, losing the wisps at this early stage of the game is also not really the most ideal choice there. Okay, so Newbie XD actually going in for an immediate, of course. Dropping that with Ziggurat Haunted Gold Mine, and he should be fine over there. His teching is going to be delayed, of course, because of that, and that's something that Team Peach can take advantage of in case they come to know about it. Flute of Accuracy being a drop over here for Vince at the Goblin Lab Camp. That's a pretty good item for Nidal players, considering the fact that most of the Nidal units are has range units as far as military units are concerned. On the Orc side, tier 2 only just clicked. I do believe this is a slightly delayed tier 2. Whenever you go for Farseer, well, it doesn't really have to be all the time, but the popular choice for Farseer would be that you do want to tech up a bit faster. We have a War Mill over here, we got Headhunters coming in, so dropping those things did require some resources before creeping up there. Peach, the Ancient of War, of course, having a Wisp station nearby to repair. Some Spirit Wolves coming in, and Demon Hunter is block, lovely block there by Doda, and getting the kill on that messing up, having a slip of a tongue over there, because the name over here as Feral Spirit sometime, although it's really just the equivalent of a summoned unit over here. So what do we have here? Newbie XD going back to his base. He did tech up, he did click for the tech there, I meant to say, and his expansion is fully operational, so he's gonna have a good amount of gold. What do we have here? Bright once again going in towards the base. Want anything to do with Newbie XD, but here's the thing though, I'm actually wondering if Team Peach actually even That's going to be pretty bad for them because none of the players have tried to deal any kind of harassment over there. And whoa, that Demon Hunter, no! Dota just let that Demon Hunter die. That was for no reason. Dota is not microing, he is currently looking at somewhere else. That's one thing I can understand because he let 2 of his units die and that's really bad for him. Okay, is he gonna revive? No, it doesn't seem like he's gonna revive using the tavern. He's gonna use the old-fashioned way. It's just a level 1 hero, of course, so not really the worst case scenario. But for Peach Orc to have a free reign over here, Newbie XD coming in for the rescue, does have the Unholy Aura, will help him chase down those units. And Dota also actually assisting Newbie XD with that Huntress over there, that lone Huntress. Using as a body block, being used as a body block there. Tier 2 up and ready for Bright, and Tier 2 also ready for Vince. BXD and Dota trying to creep this camp out, while here comes Vincent. Too strong. Gotta back out. And what do we have here? Newbie XD actually going in towards the base of Peach over here. Bright is going to have a heck of a time there with Newbie XD's units, and Dota may end up losing the Demon Hunter once again. This is really bad. Canceling, well, forced to cancel a couple of buildings there, and he's actually taking a big risk. Oh, he did a really good job there of using that Huntress, and for the second time using that Huntress to body block against that Alchemist. A third time, Alchemist, although getting 1 hit off, 1 more hit will be enough to kill that Demon Hunter, but Chemical Rage wears off, and he doesn't seem to have enough mana for anything else. Oh, the archers! The archers! Seems like they missed or something. More building being taken out. He is currently sitting at tier 2, but there's really little to nothing that he can do without production units. Definitely needs those buildings up. The Ancient of Glory, Ancient of Wind, whatever he's going in for. Newbie XP managed to destroy 1 building over here at least, and I'm not sure if he managed to destroy a couple of burrows. I'm gonna have to check on that one. No, he did not destroy any of the burrows over there. While Team Peach are having a hell of a time at Dota's base. Dota is currently outside his base because his hero is kind of weak there. Also, he just has like 1 Huntress to fight with. That's really not good. They're going after the main of Dota. This is going to be disastrous if they manage to pull it off. And do we have any on my Streamlabs remote control over here, the mobile thing? I wouldn't really know either way. Connected. Well, I hope we are connected. Anyways, coming back to the cast, this looks really bad. Dota may end up losing the main. The Tree of Ages now massively being repaired. Here comes the entire army of Dota and Newbie XD. The Keeper of the Grove is out. Is that going to be what they need to save this? This is looking really bad. Main there for Team Peach. And it appears that Chemical Rage is going to be used to try and attack the big tree. Uh-oh, he's going to have to use a TP. Used at the very last second there. Pretty good. But oh my goodness, I don't believe this. Team Peach actually managed to destroy the main of Dota. This is disastrous for Newbie XD and Dota. XD and Dota, of course, have been awarded as the best tag team of the capital Z for the year 2020, and they're a pretty solid team. I have to say, Bright and Vincent are doing pretty good over here so far, managing to keep Newbie XD and Dota on their toes, and they're, well, technically, I mean, I could even say that they're kind of winning the game here. Newbie XD and Dota, although, are going to stick into the fight. They're not going to leave the game just yet. Dota now planting the tree once again, but whoa, Bright is right outside the base. He's gonna go in once again, and he detecting that they're gonna take out the big tree. There's absolutely no way that big tree is going to survive. Alchemist goes down. What the hell? Newbie XD and Dota managed to take out that Alchemist with a flurry of spells and stuff, I guess. Frost Nova, Entangle Root, Death Coil. That would have definitely been enough. So Peach, or rather Vincent Wu, is going to have... Well, he's gonna need some time before he can revive that. Before he can get back that Alchemist, but he isn't even clicking it in. Maybe he wants to summon it back using the Tavern. That may be a possibility, and he's gonna end up losing the altar. XD and Dota returning the favor, I must say. Although losing the main is nothing compared to losing the altar is nothing compared to losing the main, is what I mean to say. And what do you have here? Bright gonna go in, and those siege damage, the siege damage by those raiders on the Ziggurat, or rather the Nerubian Tower, taking it out with good measure. And now they're gonna go after the Acolytes. XD and Dota are not really coming back over here. It appears that they're gonna give away the expansion. I guess giving away the expansion in a trade-off towards the main can be a good trade-off over here. XD may just choose to just give up this expansion completely, and if they manage to take out this Tree of Eternity of Vincent, then it's gonna be all worth it. It appears that they're actually gonna be able to do it. Vincent not pulling in those wisps. This looks really bad. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything to save his expansion, and he will lose it. I'm to say he's lose his main, not his expansion. This isn't the expansion, this is the main. So XD and Dota are going to completely ransack this base. Vincent did have an expansion over here planted, so I guess, well, he is out of bases. XD just lost the expansion, and currently the team Blue is only sitting on one base as compared to Team Peach, who still have 2 bases because it was Vincent that expanded and not Bright. So how's it gonna turn out to be? It appears that Bright is going in with those raiders, stealing some siege damage on those buildings, taking them out one by one. We got a lot of spirit towers inside the base of XD. Here comes the ghouls. The ghouls will deal extra damage to those raiders, and if they manage to get a good surround over there, they're actually going to be able to take them out and melt them down with the help of those spirit towers. A TP incoming right in the nick of time by Team Peach, and they're going to go back to the base to recover from the damage suffered. Vincent gonna go and attack this expansion location. You could call this a natural for Bright. Although I would say I on Twisted Meadows I would always be confused in whether you should call this the natural or this the natural for this guy. Because this is closer, but this is like just ahead of you, way in front of your face. And it appears that Vincent actually gonna try and expand over there at the same time. XD and Dota do not have any knowledge of that, but at the same time they're actually attacking the expansion of Vincent, the expansion that is up and running, and rather the only base that Vincent has left, well, apart from these few buildings left here. It appears that XD and Dota are gonna commit to this, and actually getting in Dreadlord as the third? Yeah, that's the third hero. Not really doing a lot of focus fire by my understanding. Actually, all of them should attack the same building at the same time. Uh-oh, the Dreadlord. XD not concentrating over here, but despite of that, he will manage to take out whatever they had. Now the Wisps will fall one by one. While Bright is back at base of XD, XD still has those ghouls in there. Ghouls with the help of those Spirit Towers and the Nerubian Towers should be just fine, although they can melt super easily against a Tauren Chieftain. And considering the combination over here is with the Farseer, Chain Lightning, and Stomp or Shockwave in this case, the combination is actually going to spell disastrous for ghouls. Vincent going in with the Alchemist, Chemical Raging, and gonna take out those Acolytes. This looks bad for XD. So they brought the game to an even playing field right now. Both of them TPing in. XD already there. Dota just came back, and Dota will end up losing his last building over here. Dota cannot make any more units. If he actually had a couple of wisps here and there, he could have taken the help of Newbie XD, taken some gold in, put down a couple of moonwells, and then hired some mercenaries. That was one way that he could have escaped the situation of having no base. But now the thing is that he literally has nothing. While on the other side, Vincent actually has a base. Not functional yet, but it's there. And there are a couple of buildings left for Vincent as well. He can take in the gold by his ally and then start producing off of these off of the Ancient of War there. Dota taking out the bear. Not exactly sure how the 2v2 thing works actually. That's a really good question. If the last building of one of the players is taken out, will that spell the defeat for him? I don't think that's how it should work out, because all two players, the entire team is supposed to lose all of the buildings in case the defeat triggers to happen. Got Bloodlust coming in, it appears. Shamans with Adapt Training. Master Training will be coming in sooner or later by my understanding. There's a lot of gold in the tank for Bright. Vincent on the other hand, just getting his expansion up. Okay, Newbie XD and Dota actually going to fight the army of Bright over here. I take out those units one by one. Sleep is being heavily used on that Farseer. Does he have a TP? He doesn't have a TP. The Farseer is dead. But it's not going to die without using a Chain Lightning, which is not really going to do anything because of the obsidian statues there. Chemical Rager back to the base. Gonna try and take out as many units as he can. Of course, this attack speed is there after it got slowed by the Black Citadel and the Nerubian Tower, so that's still pretty fast. Vincent's base is up and running. XD and Dota going after the base of Bright now. Going to destroy the altar. Exactly what they should be going in for. And Dota gonna go after the towers. Both of the towers being cancelled instead of just one. Eon's coming in for repair. Dota needs to be a bit careful. He won't be able to... Well, he doesn't have gold. Should be able to revive his hero from the tavern after Newbie XD contributes some gold to him, but without that it wouldn't work out. Yeah, Dota has no buildings left now. Game could go either way. I would be in favor of Newbie XD and Dota though. I have a bigger army as compared to Team Peach, but Team Peach has more spread out bases as compared to Newbie XD and Dota. They can actually make an army over here. Getting any moonwells? Why is he not getting moonwells? Okay, Bright actually got his peons towards the destroyed base of Vincent. I can destroy a couple of buildings there, but it's gonna be enough. They're losing the entirety of their army in this whole process though. BXD and Dota may end up destroying the fortress. Massive river coming in. Carrion Swarm with Frost Nova. The repair is now faster than the attack rate. And Team Peach are actually retreating back. They got a tiny Great Hall with that Torrent Chieftain, and Dota knows about that. Dota wants to take out the Torrent Chieftain, but oh, this looks really bad. Snare, and no, the Alchemist is towards the back of the army. Oh, they got it! They got it! Dota losing his Demon Hunter. I said this could go either way. BXD is going to stick at the base of right, take out as many buildings as he can. Of course, this time he has to deal with the fortification upgrades on towers and burrows. Team Peach at the base of NewbieXD. Dota will do anything and everything he can to save it with that lone keeper of the grove. Dota has only one option, and at first he needs to take a lot of gold from NewbieXD and then use the tavern to revive back. No, he can't even use the tavern to revive back his hero. He doesn't have any moonwells. Dota has permanently lost that hero. NewbieXD now going in toward the expansion of Peach. Whoa, our chieftain gets taken out. NewbieXD ends up losing the main. Now, this is going to be a bit difficult. So NewbieXD does have a gold flow. Lucky for undead players that they don't need the main for cultivating gold. Cultivating? Nah, for harvesting gold. Yeah, for mining gold. So because they don't need the main, the acolytes will be mining off of this gold mine for some time. But now here's the problem. They only got like 1k gold left, and NewbieXD has 1k gold in the tank. So now the thing is that NewbieXD won't be producing anything anytime soon. Can use the slaughterhouse to make a couple of statues and then transform them into destroyers, if he has a destroyer upgrade, that is. He did lose his tech though. That's gonna be something that is going to hurt him. Yeah, there's something I did not point out earlier. Team Peach used goblin sappers. This was the second time they used it. They did use it the first another time as well, just a moment ago, and that's exactly probably what helped them destroy the buildings. Wilson has an expansion coming in. This is going to be ransacked by NewbieXD, and whoa, it appears that NewbieXD actually successful in taking out that expansion of Vincent. And whoa, what do we have here? Bright setting up an expansion at the main of Vincent. And yeah, this game is really funny and epic at the same time, but funny. So Dota's base was taken out, and yeah, we got something to cover here before I can joke about it. Dota almost ended up losing the keeper of the grove there. Entangled root. Oh, this is looking really bad. Dota needs to get a heal. He needs a healing pot, or I don't know, just use the other thing. And yeah, statue, stay near the statue. He needs to get that keeper healed, because if the keeper goes down, well, that's technically the end of Dota. That's the only unit he has remaining. And Death Coil! Alchemist goes down. Vincent got one Tree of Life coming, but apart from that, he only has like this Tree of the Ancient of War here. Did he get back his Alchemist? He got back his Alchemist using the tavern in the middle. Take a bit for him to recover the mana, but apart from that, should be fine. And he only managed to do that because he had one Moonwell up. This is something that Dota doesn't have. If Dota had a couple of Moonwells here and there, perhaps one at the base of NewbieXD, this would have been an entirely different thing. Okay, NewbieXD actually putting down the expansion once again, trying to set it up, and oh, XD ended up bleeding its gold mine. Has 700 gold in the tank. Right, is creeping with the Farseer level 4. There we go. It's gonna be a bit beneficial. And also putting down some towers at the expansion that he created at his allies main. So yeah, what basically is happening is that Dota lost his main, and his main was expanded upon by the Nidal player, whose main was expanded by his own ally. It is a pretty funny thing there. Newbie XD coming in, going to take out those towers, and let's say I think this game is going to go to Newbie XD and Dota by the looks of it. They have more number of units despite of Dota only having that one hero left, and they have generally a better chance because of okay, maybe I'm speaking too soon here. This game can actually go to Team Peach as well. Team Peach doesn't have anything, any production coming in. Newbie XD does. That's the main difference here. And Newbie XD setting up an expansion is there as well. Vincent going to detect that. Uh-oh, are we gonna have a level 6 alchemist? We may very well have a level 6 alchemist after he's done taking out these acolytes here. Chemical Rager. Almost level 6. Need a couple of more kills though. Yeah, Newbie XD is the only guy with a sustainable army. Everybody else is just hero right now, including Newbie XD's ally.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, it appears that Newbie XD gave away a couple of his units to Dota to control. That may be a thing there. Otherwise, Dota can't really just fight alone with the keeper there. Expansion of Newbie XD goes down. Big setback. Big setback. Chain Lightning, surround! He does have a TP. I think he should be able to TP back. If the main doesn't go down, and the main may go down. Sleep! Death Coils! Frost Nova! This game is over. The keeper may go down, but at this point I do not see Team Peach coming back from this. Keeper does go down, level 6 on the Alchemist, and he can start using Transmune. The round on the Alchemist, but that's really not gonna do too much. Those are pretty weak units, but Newbie XD should manage to easily take out the remaining buildings over here, and there is nothing being produced for Team Peach. That's exactly what's going to win the game for Team Blue right now. But I have to say, this was like really epic confrontation. Newbie XD and Dota once again proving exactly why they were Tag Team of the Year 2020 for the capital Z. Just waiting for the inevitable for Team Peach to finally tap out, and whoa. Yeah, sure, you can set up the expansion. I mean, I'm not against that, but the thing is, at this point, actually coming back from anything is kind of not possible for Team Peach. These buildings aren't going to be producing anything. Transmune? Well, I don't know, maybe he can just transmute away all of the units for Newbie XD, one by one. Yeah, he just sold off the statue there. Also, transmute now gets you more gold, as the percent of gold is more. I mean, how do I explain this? If a unit costs you like 100, the gold that's going to be given by the transmute is going to be more than 100. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. I really love the way Newbie XD and Dota are scouting around. and detected this expansion coming in, so they're just going to stop it from coming up before before they give any chance to the opponent. And finally getting us around there. Yeah, just hold there, use some death coils. It's gonna run off. He's gonna try and escape. He does. Oh no, he's not going to try and escape. Yeah, that's the end of it. And GG. Wow, that was an epic game. Lovely, I must say. Okay, switching back to normal mode. If you guys enjoyed this wonderful game, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. I shall be seeing you in the next cast, and that will be all for right now then. Oh hey there, we had some I sadly couldn't detect on my remote app on my mobile. Either Lucker, BXD. It was out for a moment, you say. Okay, I guess it's back and it should remain back. Okay, time to end this video, and we shall be covering up the game between Lucker and Breezy now. Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with another Warcraft 3 cast. This is going to be a game from the League of Forgotten Battlefields, and it is going to be between the defending champion Lucker, spawning as the purple orc on the top right position of this map, Plunder Isle. He will be facing Breezy, a well-known popular member of the community that hosts a lot of tournaments, who will be spawning in as the teal orc at the bottom left. And Lucker, my dear friend, you have a lot of rally spams. Nothing against that, but that's something there. And we're gonna put this thing up here. That looks okay, I guess. Oh hey, I still have the request thing up. Thanks for pointing it out, newbie. There we go, that's gone now. So this is going to be game from League of Forgotten Battlefields. As I mentioned earlier, the map is going to be Plunder Isle OG. It's going to be an orc mirror, and damn, that's a lot of mirrors in this particular tournament. On the other semi-finals, it was undead versus undead. In this semi-finals, it is orc versus orc. But that actually at least seals the deal that the finals is definitely going to be orc versus undead, if both of the players don't choose to switch their races, that is. And there's Booster. Booster does not appear on my screen, but I think Booster is appearing on your side. I'm at the Steam side, so it on my at. So we got Farseer coming in by Breezy. That is of course the more popular choice as of late. On the top right, Lucker is going in for the Blade Master. Lucker is well-known Blade Master. And what do we have here? When finals? Mofat is asking when the finals. Well, finals whenever you guys are ready, I guess. And yeah, we don't really want to spoil the results of this particular game because we're not there yet, right? We're not there yet. Finals when you and your opponent are ready, Mofad. So we got Blade Master gonna creep after this green camp. Breezy on the other side will go in for early aggression while he puts down War Mill, and Barracks will tech right after that. Lucker is probably tech. Yeah, it appears. Also going in for Wallman and Voodoo Launch. Of course, that camp doesn't really drop any items. Of course, these being older maps, your creep pattern and all that will be a bit off, as nobody's really used to playing on these maps. or are aware of any kind of good creep pattern available on these, unless and until you're a super old-time Warcraft 3 player. Spirit Wolves coming in, but Laka should be fine. He has a grunt station there, and the Blade Master is also very much ready to strike. 20 experience for the Blade, and the other one will be resummoned with the Farseer. It appears that he's going in again. 50% tech done, 25% nearly tech done. Mofat using a emoji which I can't see because I'm currently watching your stream chat on Discord. Back to Warcraft emoji. I guess I could have my own emojis. I do have one good emoji on my Discord which I can reuse on the stream. Both players staggering at level 1 because of Breezy choosing to go in for early aggression harassment, and Lucker is going to take his luck and attack the Farseer, it appears. He doesn't have critical strike though. This is something that he should be concerned about. I mean, sure, you got DPS, but without critical strike, well, without critical strike it's really not going to be that effective, but it appears that he wants to get that critical strike on the way, as he has the grunts going in for the creeping. So that's actually a good option. Creep with the grunts over there. Grunts are pretty strong units there. They can easily tank up most of the damage dealt by your standard green camps, and keep the Blade Master back at the base to deal with the Farseer. A pretty good strategy here by Lucker. BC going in for a full aggression with the Spirit Wolves and stuff. So gonna go after the peons one by one. Will manage to take out a second one. This looks really bad. The Grunt stuck over there though. Grunt being taken out. Lucker's Blade Master is now level 2, and now is when Breezy needs to back out lightly because he does not want to deal with the critical strike just yet. Now there's a good option to Breeze to get back and level up his Farseer. 2 Beasteries being dropped. It appears that he wants to go in for Wind Riders. Yes, he's gonna go in for Wind Riders, appears. Lucker has no knowledge of this. Putting down a Torrent Totem. Tier 2 is ready for Lucker as well, of course. A Shadowhunter coming in. Classic orc choices, Blade Master Shadowhunter. Breezy creeping at a very remote location. Somewhere you would not exactly expect him to creep. Because there are actually a lot of camps nearby his base we can use. But of course, if you creep out your opponent's, the camps on your opponent's side, then your opponents won't have those camps to creep out when they actually need it, and they're gonna be having to migrate to more places to try and get their heroes to level up. So Wind Riders, yes, we got Wind Riders coming in, double Beastery Wind Riders. Lucker has no knowledge of this, and this is something that's going to be hitting him really hard. Of course, orcs have burrows. You can just fill in the burrows and those will attack the aerial units, but fortification upgrade is something that's kind of going to be necessary at this juncture for Lucker. Blade Master finally making his way towards the opponent's base. Gonna go in there, detect the double Beastery, and probably gonna see one of the Wind Riders pop up. He would immediately detect that this is surely a Wind Rider play, and he's gonna have to do something about that. What do we have here? Breezy was trying to creep over here, and Lucker's army coming in for the Jack, forcing the TP. Breezy back to his base. Sadly, he couldn't get to level 2 on the Farseer yet. Bad for him. And what do we have here? X on the Ogre Magi. So, some Spirit Walkers, and Lucker doesn't seem to be doing anything to deal. Oh! Of course, the Blade Master. How can anyone forget that? How could have Breezy forgotten that? Blade Master can just wind walk in and just kill your hero that you try to save using a TP. So now Lucker knows about the double bestiary Wind Riders. He is creeping on the other side to go the Ogre Lord camp there. Almost ended up losing the Blade Master.
We're under attack.
Going for Ensnare and Bat Riders. Okay, something that can work out. One Bat Rider can actually easily deal a lot of damage with a flock. To a flock of Wind Riders. Getting a couple of anti-air units would be really good. And getting fortification is going to be kind of necessary. This looks bad. Windwalk. No dust. No dust. He had dust. He could have easily dusted off the Blade Master. And perhaps used Hex. Yep, he could have done that. Mana Stone for the Shadow Hunter. X on the blade again. Warding off the healing effects. Raider coming in. Got 4 Wind Riders on in the air right now. Lucker is having a really bad time. He's got a good army, but nothing to actually deal with these Wind Riders. And we're likely gonna have 2 more Wind Riders coming in really soon. Although I don't really see anything making their way this side. Here comes the bat! Blown up! And Breezy taps out? Rather anticlimactic, I must say. Well, that was game number 1 between Breezy and Lucker. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, do not forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and Twitch for more. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye for now. The guys watching this as a stream, of course, don't go anywhere. We got another game coming in. And that's going to be the last game for the day. After that, I'm going to go in with Darky. And we're going to play some Dawn of War 2. Chaos Rising. Epic Store, that is. Epic Games. That's their name. They're giving away Crying Sons free. And Battlefront 2. We may have a game by Jim. and 30 minutes. Like my kind of game, but sure, I'll just add it up to my library. Doesn't really hurt, right? Okay, Battlefront 2 Celebration Edition is going to be free on 14th of Jan. Now, I have no idea about what this is. I have no idea about Star Wars. Probably gonna be my like first Star Wars games in that case. Well, let's cover the next game and hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with another game from the League of Forgotten Battlefields. This is going to be game number 2 between Breezy and Lucker. We got Lucker spawning over here on the top side of Two Rivers. Of course, this Rivers is a super old classic map. You must be knowing and you must be aware about this map. And its imbalances, of course, as well. So, look at spawning over here on the top, Breezy on the bottom. Orc versus Orc. No tavern, feels bad, man. Indeed, feels bad. I don't feel bad without any kind of tavern, of course. Players don't usually go for a tavern hero, though. You're just fine. Just fine with Shadowhunter being the sidekick. Or you can even go for Torn Chieftain. In some cases, Orc versus Orc, both of them can work out. Lucker is likely going to go with the Blade Master as he likes to, and yep, we're going to Blade Master for Lucker. Breezy, on the other hand, Farseer is going to do the same thing again. And Humans and Idle broken because of rivers. Because they can plant towers at the places, I guess. I don't know, maybe. Well, you got Goblin Labs. You use Zeppelins to just transport your units across. Of course, expansion is super easy to creep out. You want to consider which expansion is easier to defend. I'm a bit confused. Does this map actually have more creep camps on one side? Check this. Okay, so the Goblin Lab is sort of on a different island for the guy in the top, and it's literally beside the guy's base on the bottom. Like we're going in for creeping green camps. Breezy this time around choosing to creep instead of going in for an assault. Early aggression is something that he does not want to do this time, it appears. Tier 2 has been clicked. Same goes for Lucker. Poor sheep. Sucker, you inhumane orc. Inhumane orc. Something you can definitely call your friend. Level 2 on both of the heroes, I can see. What's gonna be the unit composition though? Don't have any war mill for Lucker. Breezy going for the war mill, of course. This map actually would be really dangerous with Wind Riders. You can easily use Wind Riders to go across the rivers and to the base of your opponent. Early aggression on peons, perhaps take out burrows as well without fortification upgrades. Front being focused down, and 60 experience for the blade.
My life for the Horde.
Lucker seems to want to go for expansion camp. Not gonna expand though. A rare care scenario these days. You don't really see orcs expanding unless until it's a counter expansion. Breezy coming in for the jack. We're going right after the hero Breezy, and this time Lucker is actually in a pickle. Hero is kind of weak. Chain lightning, but not going to be enough. A lot of damage being dealt on the hero. Windwalk, strike, and TP. Breezy actually pulled in a lot of peons as well. I'm not really sure if his idea was to go for a tower rush. Shadow Hunter. Thorn Totem and Beastery, so we're gonna have Spirit Walkers and what do you call them? Raiders. Yep, probably Spirit Walkers and Raiders. And same thing on the side of Breezy, I'm rather surprised. And we got a new follower, it appears. Franzi96, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream, it is good to have you here. Oh, Franzi is actually hosting me. Thank you for the host, brother. Thank you.
We're under attack.
Lucker will finish creeping out his expansion. Breezy will do the same thing, it appears, on his side.
Want to see something real scary? Work complete. Work complete.
I'm rather surprised that the Torn Totem is not up yet. He did put it down some time ago, and Lucker already dealt some damage on it before it came up. X on the blade, but it should manage to escape without much problem.
Ready to ride.
A surround? He does have Potion of Mana, or rather a big mana potion.
Spirits of
Should manage to escape just fine. Just fine. Tanking damage on the Shadow Hunter, not the best idea, I would say, especially not against a bloodlusted Ogre Mauler. Shifted the attention right in the nick of time.
Work complete.
Some adapt training on those spirit walkers. Of course, that's going to be useful in dispelling away spirit wolves and also the hex,
Research
and
complete.
also spiritling on your opponent. And Lucker is taking a lot of risks over here. Of course, you can take the risks with that Blade Master, but now you don't have any more wind walks without using the big mana potion, which is not really necessary at this juncture, in my opinion. Brute strength
Ready to ride.
upgrade being researched for the grunts. Gonna give them some extra HP and extra damage.
Research complete.
Having more grunts would be a beneficial thing in Orc versus Orc, I guess. And Raiders only and only for the Ensnare. Getting killed on that Ensnare grunt. No disenchant yet though. Lucker needs to use disenchant. Breezy going in for a tower push. Chain lightning, but not that effective. The hero is just level 2. Definitely needs level 3 chain lightning if he wants to deal a good amount of damage there. Uh-oh! Lucker almost ended up losing the blade there. Potion of Inwell at the last moment. But Breezy may lose his hero. Potion of healing. Big heal potion. Could go either way. The Spirit Link is actually getting all of the units down to low HP right now. Blade Master chasing off against the Farseer. Farseer probably having effect of speed scroll. Heal wave after heal wave, and Breezy taps out. So the game goes to Lucker, and Lucker advances to the finals. So guys, that was it. Semi-finals are over for the League of Forgotten Battlefields. Hope you guys enjoyed these games. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, do not forget to hit the like button. Subscribe for more of WarCraft recasts. I plan to be doing WarCraft 3 casts every alternative day, and every other day would be a break for me or something to disconnect with. I have a new banner coming in for the capital Z. Actually, I already have it ready, and maybe I can display it right away. So sorry, I didn't really read the chat over there. Francie said you're welcome. Always thankful, Francie. So hey Breezy, you're on the stream as well. Good to have you here. It was a tough fight for me. Definitely it was a tough fight, but not as tough as mine, I would say. So in Moonwell's a creative name, Franzi. Well, good question. Franzi is a friend of mine that hosted me on Twitch, and that's really all I know about him. That was a really fun tournament, and looking forward for the fourth one, surely. And yeah, the fourth one is surely gonna have more stringent rules and more participation by the admins like myself, of course, because sadly I couldn't really give a lot of time to the tournament because of real life events here and there, but thankfully we managed to get to the end, and the finals is going to be between Mofad and Lucker. Lucker being the defending champion and Mofad being a really good player. I would say this is going to be a phenomenal matchup in the finals. Undead versus Orc is likely going to be the choice, of course, because that is their main. So that's it for now as far as the cast was concerned. The stream is going to go on, and for the guys still here, I'm going to be casting a game from GNL, the Gym Newbie League, and that should be up. It's going to be up 40 30 minutes ago. So 10 minutes until the new GNL cast. Guess you guys could wait up till then, and we can have a chat or something until that time. I'm gonna end the recording here. And I was talking about my new logo sign for the capital Z. I think this cast is a good opportunity for me to display that. So let's get right to it and have a look at the capital Z 2021 logo. Pull it up first though. Still 12. It's saying 12 people are here. Unless until the 12 people are actually watching in from Franzi's side. That may be a possibility. Pull it up, although staggering. Game will be hosted on EU. One of the participants for GNL. Let's switch to Struggling to get the color right here. Okay, should be fine. Oh hey, they're ready. There he is. Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with a game from Gym Newbie League. Season... I don't know. I don't know which season... No problem. I'm gonna ask for them by... Again, Karen. We're going to be updating it later on. So we got a popular member of the community, Newell, spawning over here as the TL idol, bottom left, and he will be playing up against Barlan, spawning as the red undead on the top right. It's going to be undead versus night elf. Map is going to be last refuge, and finally getting back to some current era maps after a long session of the League of Forgotten Battlefields. Seems to be a nice touch for me right now. Barlan opening up with a pretty standard undead build order, although the building positions over here are really not standard at all. Undead usually want to place their stuff over here to protect their gold line, but let's see how this works out. Neil's, of course, a super popular member of the community, going in for the Ancient War creep at the green camp over here. It appears what's gonna be the hero selection is something that I'm more interested in knowing. It's gonna be Demon Hunter, okay, classic choice. On the top right, Barlan likely going to go for the Death Knight. Really the most conventional choice, I guess, against Night Elves right now. You can go for Crypt Lord, but there's some good amount of disadvantages that they are going to be putting yourself into when you don't have the Death Knight. Even if you do want to, or rather you do plan to get it as the second hero, until then you're going to have that disadvantage going in. So it's going to be detecting exactly how the base layout has worked out for Barlan, and he would detect that the buildings are a bit outside as compared to what you usually see in undead players' bases. I guess he's gonna surround his gold line afterwards with second and third ziggurat, as he has put down the graveyard near the tree line over here. That's something that will be beneficial for the ghouls, will help him harvest lumber at a faster rate, which is already a faster rate for an undead player because they get 20 wood per cycle by the ghouls. And we have here a building being cancelled. That's rather surprising. Was the building actually cancelled by the Acolyte? That would be really surprising if it was. Acolytes were attacked by Newells, and then Barlan went in with that Acolyte towards the Goblin camp, got it killed, so that no experience for his opponent. Newells coming in, mana burn on that Death Knight, but Barlan gonna stick in there, get the item, and then run away. Energy Ward, pretty useful item, gonna be useful early on. Perhaps gonna use the Skeleton Warrior to block. It's gonna be enough, and Neil's gonna pick it off, gaining some experience on that Demon Hunter, of course. Barlan back to his base, getting a couple of Skeleton Warriors through the graveyard. Tech 25% done. Tech nearly the same thing over here. Game is moving at a pretty slow pace, pretty standard and slow pace. Nothing too very special to talk about. None of the players seem to be wanting to go for any kind of expansion attempt anytime soon. Both of them are taking up. Expansions, of course, need to be cleared out. Expansions are pretty easy to creep up on this particular map over here. The natural only has like three creeps. You can easily take them out and put down your building. And just took out the item camp and then went outside. Okay, speaking of expansions, is Barlan going for one? He's actually gonna creep the camp out, and then he's not gonna expand over here, of course. Neil's coming in though for the jack. Ended up losing one of the ghouls. That's not really good. Skeleton Warrior was gonna time out either way, that's fine. Arlen is in some trouble right now. And oh damn. Fool accidentally clicked on the tree over there. For mana burning, and one archer gets taken out by the trapper. Second archer trapping it, and Barlin has full view of this. He has vision of this because of the sentry ward. Tier 2 complete. Lich is going to be spawning in real soon, unless and until Barlin chooses to drop down, or rather check tier 3 first. Something that undead players like to do as well. Sentry ward, of course, can detect the invisible archers as well. Okay, neither has he summoned the Lich, and neither has he clicked tier 3. There we go. And seems like he's going in for the slaughterhouse before he's going to tech up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 3 is going to be delayed because of that. And on the other side, Nidal player immediately going tier 3 after dropping one Ancient of Lore. Second one, I don't really see it anywhere, but we're likely going to see a second one as well. Naga Sea Witch will be the hero selection for Newells. Barlin will go after that goblin merchant camp. And a pretty good item there, Potion of Invul. Gives you 15 seconds of invulnerability. Lich is out. To pass over the Gloves of Haste to the Lich, of course. Statues coming in that this is going to be a pretty standard army for the undead. Idle player on the other hand, second lore, we got bears coming in, and riders and bears are going to be the thing that they go for. Which stream chat on my phone yet? No, I have, so I wouldn't be knowing in case somebody has put down something. Laws of attack +5. Here comes Barlin though. Need to pick apart those archers one by one. Uh-oh, it appears that Death Knight took some damage there. Lich being attacked. Lich does not have any death coils for the save. Can pass off the TP though, but okay, you have a Potion of Invul. No death coil, no save. Fiend bites the dust. Now would be a good time for Barlin to get back to his base and rejuvenate his army before he goes in for any kind of creeping or any kind of engagement. The heroes are very weak right now. Preservation. Taking damage on the Lich there. Death Knight got one death coil to save. Fine. Niels going in for the creeping at the Goblin lab camp over here. Did actually get his units up the ramp where they're not visible to the undead player, because he can easily get jacked over here otherwise. Mana stone. Only has a 38 food army, Newell's 47, but for a moment there I would really say that Barlin has a bigger army. Because you can't count the units that are making their way towards the army and the units that are quick for production. Oh, Naga Siege gets taken out. Newell's is in trouble. Save that bear. Not going to be able to do so. This is weak, but we don't have any death coils. TP being used. Bear will survive. Yes, I saw that. I was expecting that. I saw the Lich attack right before Newell's TP'd away. And I was actually expecting that attack to actually make its way all across the map and attack that Druid Claw. I've seen that a couple of times and kind of used to it by now.
A player's forces are under attack.
3-3 on that side. 3-2 on the Nidal side. He was going to try and level up his Demon Hunter though. Stronger Demon Hunter will definitely be beneficial. Naga Siege as the third hero for the undead. Abominations coming in. Surely going to be crossing upkeep. No way that you can actually fight below 50 food. After a certain point of the game, have to take that loss on income or invest into an expansion if you don't want to do much. Red camp, but Newell's detects that. Riot, right, dangerously close there, but can easily run away as well. Oil Nova on the Demon Hunter. Barlin gonna continue the creeping. A couple of them are left, but he is going to be in a pickle in trying to face the creeps and Newell's at the same time. TP is going to be the best option for Barlin, but he is sticking in there. He got a Cloak of Flame, okay. Hero is weak, it's got an Ankh. What did it drop? Not sure what it dropped, but Barlin has used the TP to get back to his base.
A player's forces are under attack.
He got the kill on the hero and then TP'd away. But sadly for him, Yang just revived the hero, so the only thing that he managed to get over there was taking the Ang down. The only thing he managed to achieve was taking the Ang down. Disease Cloud being researched, of course, that is a very deadly ability for abominations and heat wagons. Anything that comes into contact with the plague will take damage over time. Newell's now going in for a red camp. But this time Barlin's gonna detect him. Uh-oh. Newell's immediately TPing away. But he will lose the Naga Sea Witch in the process. I was not expecting that. Undead Nuke is oh so deadly. Nation would be required. One of them is kind of wasted there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Neil sitting at 50 food and not having the 5th Moonwell break upkeep. That's actually going to be hurting him more than it's going to help him. If Barlin is already sitting at a 58 food army and is likely going to go beyond 60, you've already crossed upkeep, you can go up till 80 and have the same result. Mountain Giant, interesting choice.
A player's forces are under attack.
And use the Mountain Giant as a tank. And since you have bears as well, you can use rejuvenation. Usually you don't see Mountain Giants and bears at the same time, but combination can actually work out.
A player's forces are under attack.
On attempting to creep that Merc camp, Newell's coming in for a jack. Deadly nuke there by Barlin. Forcing the TP.
Town is under siege.
Expansion attempt. And we're alive. Not actually sure what was going on over there. It appears that he assumed creeps are already down, but 2 of them actually survived.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's kind of wasting time on green camps. But then again, you don't really have too many camps left on the map. This is the only one left here, but just it. Just near the expansion, perhaps we'll put it down. Mountain Giant taking a lot of hits. Rejuvenation is required on the Mountain Giant right away. Bear's getting taken out. Barlin is on a roll right now. He's now focusing on the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter goes down and GG by Newell's. President. I know. What's up? Alright, people, the game number 2 between Barlin and Newells. Barlin this time top right, red and dead. Newells once again bottom left, reminiscent of to their positions on the old map. And this map, of course, is also very reminiscent to the map that they played on earlier. This is going to be Concealed Hill. Has similar positions as compared to Last Refuge, near expansion and stuff like that. And we have here asking, hey Z-Dog, how you doing? I'm doing just fine, man. I am doing just fine. So Barlin once again putting down those buildings up front ahead of his necropolis. I have not seen something like this as of late. I mean, I might be out of touch because I don't really follow the pro scenes that much, or at all, I must say. I play the game and I just cast game that come to me. Super relics towards the outer end of the base as well. Like, your gold line is super exposed. I'm not exactly sure what benefit you gain by doing so, but okay. Barlin seems to be a better player. Death Knight is going to be the hero choice, and on the other side is going to be Demon Hunter again. Classic choices on a non-classic map. Graveyard near the necropolis. Of course, this gives the graveyard a better position to get the lumber. Got a lot of trees over here that can be harvested, or rather,
A player's forces are under attack.
harvest is the right word. Neil's gonna begin the creeping over here at the orange camp near his base. Barlin, I'm not exactly sure what he would detect. He would want to go for. He did kill off a critter nearby his base, so that does detect that he definitely wants to get the Rod of Necromancy there. Gonna go after the creeps. Yes, he is.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lucker on the stream. Let's go, Newells. Let's go. Scout Acolyte being murdered in cold blood. Blood is cold. And now it's in water. Although that was not enough to get the level 2 on that Demon Hunter, but a couple of kills on the Skeleton Warriors will, and that's something that Barlin should be careful of. Barlin just gave away a level 2. Oh hey, Link is also there on the stream. Welcome to the stream, bros. The monkey. That monkey? That should be monkey. Okay, that's one way you can make a benefit of this new positioning, rather than unconventional positioning.
Player's forces are
The Spirit Tower, or rather the Nerubian Tower, is going to be up front, so it's going to hit on your opponent much before and stop them from coming near the gold line. I like how Barlin is using the Skeleton Warriors to keep away the Demon Hunter from his Death Knight, not allowing him to go for any kind of mana burning. Lucker wants to ban everybody from Team Monkey. Barlan wants to come in for the creep over there, but Newell's does not want any of that. Uh-oh! Disastrous. Detonation there by Wisp. Taking out the remainder of skeleton warriors and also sucking the mana dry on that Detonite. Tier 2 almost ready, and Demon are actually picking off one of the creeps for himself, and actually he picked off the bigger one. Despite of having more number of units over here, Barlan is in a tight spot. Yoel's doing a pretty good job of keeping Barlan on his toes. That's a lot of archers that are not being used right now. That's like a lot of archers. Newell's can definitely pull them in and easily use them to take out and two-shots those ghouls. Lich on the way. I was gonna pick off one skeleton warrior. Barlan just sent that out as a distraction, and that distraction worked out. It worked out just fine. All he wanted was to exit his base and be able to creep at a distant location. Pretty good strategy there, and Newell's just fell for that, I must say. Nice one there, asking. So Demon Her be like, hippity hoppity, your mana is Gonity? What the hell is all Gonity? Oh, Gonity, of course. I was about to say your mana is my property, but that works too. Naga Sea Witch is going to be the second hero selection for Newell's. Leave behind that Tomo, therefore, probably for the Demon Hunter, that is. Yeah, Blizzard still didn't fix this. Should actually fix this so that this thing only rotates and that doesn't happen. Barlan gonna go in for this camp over here. Wants to take it out as soon as possible before Newell's comes in. Newell's is there. Gonna mana burn him. And that's really all he's gonna do though. Sentry ward by Barlan, so the archers won't be able to hide. Uh-oh, this is actually disastrous. Barlan, Newell had not done that. Barlan is actually going to be able to kill off that Naga Sea Witch, but Newell's gonna save it using a TP. Barlan just going to attack the Demon Hunter for he eventually TPs away. Tier 3 almost ready. And still gonna have to debate on whether this base layout is good. Link says the monkeys are inevitable, and I must agree. Barlan is doing pretty good so far. Newell's needs something to swing the momentum. Barlan going in for the big fish to pull in the big ogre lord. What's that corner? Is he gonna come in there? Nah, sadly no, he didn't come there.
Player's forces are under
Probably gonna have to try out again. Also, the time factor in attempting to do that is also something you want to consider. Asking says, but he doesn't take mana, he just makes it disappear. That works out. Term of intelligence being left out. Taking a quote from Remote 2020. Books are for nerds. That quote was of course by Lucker, not Remote himself. You also didn't pick up a TP yet, and there's no potion of invul either.
A player's forces are under attack.
Rise and bears coming in. The other side we got statues probably. Second slaughterhouse, interesting. What's he planning to pump out though? That's the bigger question, because he already got a black citadel, he isn't using one of them, so what's he gonna do with two of them? And he doesn't even have an expansion to actually pump out stuff. Considering the fact that you only have like 11 food left for until you have a 50 food army. Not really sure what the second slaughterhouse was for. Newell's successfully managing to chase off Barlin and will creep at his expansion now. Or if he want to set up an expansion. Putting down an expansion after 50 food would be a good choice in my opinion. Let's get to 50 food, put down the expansion and then break up keep. You know you're gonna get that flow that you used to get before you were at no upkeep, that is. It's gonna be an uphill climb for these heroes to level up because their experience bar is right at the start. Better option would be to have the Lich level up till level 3 and then level up both of the heroes together, because if neither of them level up, it's really not going to be any beneficial there. Because on the other side, Newell's already got level 3 Demon Hunter, level 3 Naga Sea Witch, as contra to Barlin, who has level 3 Death Knight, level 2 Lich, and now a level 1 Naga Sea Witch. So all three heroes will be gaining the experience, but sadly, despite of creeping out a red camp, none of them are going to level up. Does Newell's know about this? Now he does. Going in. A devotion aura on his Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch is weak, but Staff of Preservation was there to save the day. When bear being attacked, it's gonna transform. Come on! He let it die. He let that bear die. Uh-oh, the units are very much clustered up together. Cross Nova will deal more damage that way. Well, damage as in it's gonna deal more damage to more number of... Yeah. And as I said earlier, books are for nerds. Double slaughterhouse now coming into play. Barlin already crossing up keep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kind of bothers me is that it's going to cross upkeep and go up till 60, and you're not having the next ziggurat coming up to go up till 70. You're already crossing 50, might as well go up till 80 or I don't know, at least 70, because just being at 60 and sacrificing that gold is not going to be worth it in my opinion. Also, the Lich has still not leveled up, despite of creeping out multiple camps. They're taking a lot of damage there. Transforming into the druid form and using nation, of course. Having some lag here, guys. I hope I don't disconnect. I think I'm just... No! Internet is fluctuating really badly here for my... I disconnected. Ah. Now we'll never know what happened. Or would we? Not gonna blame Blizzard this time. It was my internet. See my going down on the side as well, picking up 50 kbp. Well, sad. I have to end recording here because we won't really know the results, what happened, until someone else was so steaming it. Hale was there on the referee. Yep, press F to pay respect. Well, unless somebody from in there can use Discord to stream or something, really know the result. And the recording here and stream as well. I've been tired today. Darky. Pretty sure if that's going to happen now. This king is yet to decide what they're going to do, because I'm sure when that game is going to end, firstly. Secondly, Darky play some Dawn of War 2 today. Right here. I'm gonna play one mission with him. Okay, I'm getting words from Newells. Can at least mention who won. Yeah, that's gonna be all for the Warcraft 3 stream today. Thanks everybody for joining in. I'm gonna put down the stream just for a moment and restart it with Dawn of War 2. Or maybe I'll just do it later on. It'll just be a better option for me. Late here and okay, Barlin won there. Nice. Alright, thanks everyone for joining in. Gonna put down the stream now and probably gonna restart with Darky if we do confirm decide to play, that is. Okay, thanks for